Hi, I'm Debbie, and this is Glenn. You know, in all these pictures of great homes, what's the one thing that really seems to make a room elegant and unique? Crown molding. Beautiful, right?
Yeah, right.
So I thought, that's what this room needs. Crown molding. No problem, right? Well, I didn't think so. But Glenn had another opinion.
Honey, you know we can't afford to hire a carpenter and a screw to install crown molding. Maybe sometime in the future.
Well, that's when I told him about the ProFit Moldings kit. Actually, I showed him. I told Glenn that we didn't have to hire a carpenter or a handyman. I could put up the crown molding myself. And that ProFit has put almost everything I needed right in their crown molding kit. Molding strips, hangers, screws, even inside corners. And then you know what he said?
You put up crown molding? This whole room? You can't even hang a picture.
I said, ProFit makes it so easy to put up their crown molding system. I don't even have to go out and buy any fancy equipment. All you really need is a few everyday hand tools, a screwdriver, a tape measure, a small saw, and a ladder. Oh, and a kitchen knife. Of course, if you've got a miter box, a nail gun, or a cordless screwdriver, like this, that makes the job even easier. And these instructions make it really easy to understand just how to put the molding up. All you have to remember is work from left to right. See, the first thing you need to do is measure each wall to find where the center L bracket needs to go. That's the whole secret of getting a great fit with the ProFit crown molding system. These special L-shaped brackets are designed to easily be screwed to almost any kind of wall. Plasterboard, lath, paneling. You just screw it in easily, like this. And it's up. With no fuss, no mistakes. You just repeat the same process for the other L brackets. Hang them on the wall between the center bracket and the wall, like this. Just make sure that there's no more than a 24-inch maximum space between the brackets, like I'm leaving. Be sure to leave the last bracket 12 inches from the corner. Glenn will be so excited when he finds out that I ran the speaker wire behind the molding. Cutting your molding is easy too. You can use a miter box or just cut along your pencil line. Just remember to cut approximately 1 inch shorter than your length measures. It doesn't have to be exact. Now, just snap on the right cope. This is the wider cope, onto the molding. And make sure that it extends about 3/4 of an inch past the end of the molding, because that's the part that fits against the adjacent wall and forms part of the corner. Now you're ready to snap the molding strips into place on each bracket. You just attach it right against the ceiling, and it rests right against the wall, like this. In just a few minutes, you're well on your way to giving your room a look of elegance.
Hey, that molding's really straight.
I knew Glenn would be impressed with how simple it is. ProFit has really made this a project anyone can do. Now, after you cut the next piece, simply snap the left cope. This is the shorter cope, onto the other molding, and be sure that it also extends past the molding end by approximately 1/4 inch. See? When the left cope piece is put in place adjacent to the right cope piece, they form a corner. And ta-da! You've just created a perfect inside corner joint. The great thing is that the cope corner pieces can slide on the molding to adjust them and ensure that your corner comes together without gaps. So you get a professional job in every corner, every time.
Now that's amazing. A perfect corner.
Now you just repeat the hanging process with the rest of the molding strips. Again, continuing to work from left to right.
Honey, what about the gap?
No problem. With ProFit molding, you don't have to worry about precision cuts or measuring things to a millimeter because they make it all so simple. See? ProFit has the solution right in their kit. ProFit calls this the keystone, and it's a special piece that's made to fit right over the joint where the two strips come together, or don't come together. Just pry the molding down with a kitchen knife. Snap the keystone into place, first at the top, then the bottom, and cover the joint area. It gives you a professional custom look that you might expect from a carpenter, at a fraction of the cost.
Wow, cool.
I knew he'd be impressed. Heck, I was impressed. Those guys at ProFit Molding have thought of everything, even those tricky outside corners that can drive a professional crazy trying to figure out the angles. Now, this isn't part of the kit, but you can buy one when you need one. It's an optional outside corner piece. See how this outside corner cope is made to fit on this corner? Again, all you need is your kitchen knife, and the outside corner piece just snaps over the molding like this. That's all it takes. But if you want to add a professional finish, you can add a little caulking to the top, bottom, and edges. Just add a bead of caulking right where the molding touches against the walls and the ceiling, and get ready to take a bow. So, Glenn, what do you have to say about my little crown molding project now?
I say, which one of these magazines do you think our house is going to be in?
See the difference that the ProFit crown molding system can make in your home.